So if you clicked on this video right now, I am picking up on like this pleasant surprise. Like there's a pleasant surprise around the corner, something that you're completely not expecting. I feel like you have your head down, just really, I feel like you're really just focused on spreading love to yourself and the people around you, your family. Like you're taking care of your loved ones. I really am getting like this nurturing, like you're nurturing people, you're nurturing yourself, nurturing things that you love, your creative endeavors, all of that, right? And I'm just getting like you're enjoying it, like you are genuinely doing this. And for some of you, like this might not be something you're even conscious of. Like people are recognizing you as the person who just gives and just has so much love to give, and they feel like you just deserve something back. And this could be just the universe, not a specific person. This is the universe rewarding you for this energy that you embody. And I feel like you are conscious of it because I feel like it took you a lot to come to this place where you are able to just love without feeling like, basically love without fear, you know, because like to love, it takes a lot of courage, y'all. Like when you love somebody or love anything, you're bound to get your heart broken or get disappointed, and you're going to go through different lessons so that you can grow, whether that's together or apart. And even if it's, you know, a creative thing that you love, you have to grow within that. You may get frustrated at yourself for different things that you can improve on, and things like everything. Nothing is perfect. Everything does take energy, you know. And I'm getting that you've been literally like putting in energy without complaining, without feeling like a victim. Like you've just been willingly doing this, and I don't know, it's just like become a lifestyle for you, to the point where you're not to the point where you're actually not as hands-on anymore. Like it's just a part of you now. Like this is who you are. You've already grown in some kind of way. Okay. And so the first card we have is the Queen of Cups, which is why I was getting at this lady on the card. She's pregnant and she's by the beach, and she has brought water. Hold on. That's kind of weird. She's bringing water to the fish, or either she's taking the water. I don't know. I'm actually going to put the picture up. But it's just, I see this. So she's taking care of cats. That's what I'm getting here. She's taking care of cats, and I feel like in this, like she's on an island with these cats. You see the cats on the chair in the background, and there's a cat by her foot, and then these fish are jumping out of the water. But I feel like it's just an energy like they're jumping out at her beauty, because with this water that she's pouring into the ocean or the beach, it's giving something different. Like it's not regular water. First of all, like you have something really sacred about you. Like you might, yeah, it's this, like everybody knows like love is good and stuff, but you have a different kind of love. Like you love different, y'all, and people really feel it even when it's platonic. Like it doesn't have to be romantic. It can just be like you loving your child. This child really feels it so deep, like in their bones, like in their soul. Okay. And like you attract animals, you attract different creatures, or even people that you may not want around you, because they're just attracted to your light, like this good energy. Like it's like honey. Like you're drawing in the bees, or you're drawing in whatever comes, because honey is sticky. And so in the background I see dolphins as well, and these fish. First of all, they can't jump. Like fish don't jump out of water. So it's giving a vibe that you're magical. Like you make people do things that they don't normally do. You make people become, like you make people see their potential, and then they forget all of the things that's wrong with them. Like I am getting that. Like you bless people. Like you're a goddess, you're a god. Like something about you really just blesses the people around you, the animals, the community is what I'm getting. Like you feed the earth, you give life into whatever it is that you put your energy into. Like you're giving life. Even if you feel like you could be doing better, you really do have like a very powerful magnetic energy that's like 10 times more powerful than the average person. So yes, you have rooms, everybody has room to improve, but that doesn't mean that you're not good enough or that you even have to go against the grain, because you're already perfect as you are. And I'm getting that behind the scenes, y'all, like there's something here that's coming together for you. I'm kind of getting like a proposal or something, because with the Queen of Cups, like I said, like she's very nurturing, and there's something just about love and reciprocation. And because this is okay, so like the next card we have is Guest Room Children, and it says prosperity, harmony, and blessings. And this is from my oracle deck, the Yokai oracle deck. And so like there's a man sleeping in the bed, and there's children in there that's been like playing around him, or is still like literally still playing. And it's kind of giving like one of the children on the card is giving malicious vibes, like they're kind of plotting against the man, trying to see if they can wake him up out of his sleep, like just get him out of his peace. Okay, so there's something here about whatever you're in. You may feel like you may no, I feel like you're not even aware that, like some of you, yeah, like some of you, you're really fighting to keep your peace, or like you're realizing that something is like not as stable as it just was. Like you're starting to have doubts or question something, or you might be feeling irritable, or it's something here that's not as strong. This love is starting to like become a little harder to express. And I'm getting it's because there's an entity around that's like trying to suck this energy out of you. And be aware, okay? Because it's like at the same time, while you're experiencing these, like you're realizing these changes, you're still going, like you're not allowing this to hold you back. You're actually still fighting to get it back and make sure that it stays strong. And you're not even seeing the malicious intent or seeing the negativity. Like you keep going. This stuff is like, it's like ants. Like you can't, it doesn't phase you. Like it might be a part of the world or whatever, but it's not something that touches you directly. And I'm getting like, it's because, you know, you're protected. You don't have to spend your energy on things as small as this, like somebody trying to bring you down to their level, or, you know, even if it's like a dark entity, it's just a trick, you know, it's like a test trying to bring you down into a lower dimension where you're not able to see clearly as your higher self. Okay, and I feel like it's like on a mission to steal your blessings, your prosperity, the energy you have, that gold that's within you. There are people, I am getting, for some of you, there are people around who sense this light within you, and they want to take it. They want to take it and use it for themselves so they can be successful. But I'm getting, you're not allowing that to happen, because as we see in the card, there's one child that's like has it's like thinking about a way to do it, but I don't feel like there's a real way to do it. So they're like just wasting energy just observing how good you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they can make plans all they want, but then they realize how stupid the plan is, and so they just back up and they like, damn, this person really got that. And then like they might keep thinking of shit, but it's not gonna work, you know. And then this other entity that's like, and this could be the same person like fighting their own demons. Like somebody around you might really be having like, they might be jealous of you or have some kind of envy, and they might not wish you like, they might not wish ill on you, but they might not have bad intentions consciously, but it's something within them that's like, you know, weak. You know, it's like something trying to fight to like being around you makes people like, they see their potential, but they also see where they are now and how much they have to grow. Like some for the people that don't want to do the work, you really intimidate people. That's what I'm getting. Like you really intimidate the people who don't care about the things you care about, especially if they are like moral, or like something about just being a good human. You know what I mean? Like things that you have together that other people just simply like try to act like it's not worth it, or such as having a connection with God in general. Like a lot of people don't even value that for real. They don't see the value, and they don't look for it. But I feel like you really are like this. Like, you care about your life, you care about your well-being, and also just human nature and people around you and just the earth. And I just feel like you're just so nurturing and also sensual and sensitive. Like, you can feel, and you're still strong at the same time. Like, even though you can feel and you might be an empath, you're very strong and wise, and you can transmute energies around you, and you do not play. Let's say that. Like, you do protect yourself. You're not somebody who's just all vulnerable and like weak or anything. You have borders, you have boundaries. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And I'm getting that something here is coming together for you. You don't realize that like everything you've been doing is like magical. Like, it's creating this effect on your life to where it's just going to be a different version of you, a different version of your life in general. Like, it's an upgrade or like a different timeline period, you know? And I'm getting, going back to the guest room children card, there's another child that looks the exact same, that looks very excited and happy, playing with the ball. So it's just giving this vibe like you got the world in your hands, or this other, like the good side. Like, God knows, like all your angels and ancestors, they know that all of this shit is bullshit. Like, there's another realm, right? You have the spiritual realm, and then you have like the 3D. Okay, think about the spiritual realm being another room. Okay, in this room, you can't see within the room, but they can see you. Okay, and sometimes you can hear in the room, but you can't hear as clearly. So that represents the spiritual realm. And then you are here, so you can see everything, feel everything that's physical. Okay, so then you have your spirit guides, ancestors, all that stuff, and even dark energies that they're fighting against, all in this one room. And they're able to see you, and they're all fighting to basically, like, they're fighting for your soul. Like, they're fighting for your riches, your prosperity. Like, and it's really, all of this is you at the same, like, it's crazy because like we're all one. Everything is, you know, like, there's no separation, is an illusion, right? Good and evil, it's like, it's all about your intentions and how you view it and stuff like that. But also there are, like, I don't believe that everything is just, I mean, I guess everything is intention if you want to just put it into your own world. But I think that could be selfish to, like, I think, like, I just want to make it clear that if you are harming anybody at all, yourself or anybody around you, that it's not right at all. So it don't matter about your intention. If something is being harmed or something is unhealthy and stuff like that, then it doesn't matter if you just try to make it, you know, like, I don't know. But who am I? You know, I'm not God. So if you figured out something that I didn't, let me know. But there are times that your intention does, it can shapeshift reality though. Like, it can change your reality and make things like more positive, and you become more magnetic because you are coming from a genuine good space. But I feel like people could misuse that word intent. Like, you know, your intent is not what you're just thinking in the forefront of your head. Your intent is what's in your heart. Like, what are you really doing for real? You know what I'm saying? Not what you're telling people or telling yourself, but what's really going on within. And so why did I say that? It's you against you, basically. So like, there are parts of you, like I said, they might be experiencing these doubts or whatever, but it's really about your mental strength to be able to block out things that are not real. Like, these are false, they're false energies. Like, darkness is creative energy, right? And so if somebody is dark around you, it means they're creating chaos. They're creating shit that does not exist. If something feels dark to you within a person or a situation, it's because something is trying to come up that may be trying to create something out of nothing that might not be working. Like, it might not be it's deceptive, basically. Like, they might be trying to hide something or whatever. Okay, but dark is not always bad. It's a tool, and people do misuse that because it's okay not to know stuff, but it's not okay to hide stuff or like to, what am I getting? Like, to trick people out of actually seeing the truth of things, you know? Like, that's when things become very malicious and dark. And so, yeah, I'm getting, some of you, like with this being you against you, you might have an urge to be malicious or do things another way because maybe you don't feel like you're receiving what you deserve from all the energy you've been putting in. You might feel like you're being taken advantage of. So there's a part of you that's like, if I did this, then they would have no choice but to appreciate me. Or, like it's something here like you might be getting into your ego a little bit. For others of you, this is a trigger that's trying to get you to do that. Like these are people around you that might be talking stuff about, like, let's say you told them about a situation where you were being mistreated, or you're just venting to them like, this person did this, it did make me feel this way, but I'm okay, and this is you. Like, this is not you, like, this is just you being yourself. You're not trying to throw us a pity party or nothing like that. You're just sharing your experience. And then there are people that really, I feel like these people around you, they don't play about you at the same time, but you have to be aware of who's on your spiritual team versus who's just like on your, like, because you have people that just want to protect you because of your name. Like, you might be family, or you might have something that they want, so they like you because you got clout or whatever. So they might do something, they might like take up for you in certain situations, but that doesn't mean that they're a ride or die. Like, they don't mean that if you weren't in that position that you were in, that they would be there, And so be aware of people's intent and why they do stuff for you, why they're taking up for you or anything like that, because sometimes it's just for them. Like, they want to see things go a certain way, so that's what they're doing. And some of you may have like attached yourselves to these people who have showed you some kind of like loyal trait. It doesn't mean that they're loyal altogether. It just, they have a loyal trait. Like they might be loyal to something, but you're not sure what they're loyal to, if that makes sense. You can feel when somebody really is there for your heart, like just there for your soul, your pure energy, and not something that you can do for them, and don't overthink it, because I'm getting some of you really question your worth, and if like, because you're so loving and giving, and so you be like what is this getting me? Like you wonder if you're in the right place, like if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You might feel like low value or low worth because of society and what they say about people who do love hard. They call men simps, they call women pygmies, so some of you could really be comparing yourself to those labels and feeling like, what if I really am just weak, or like I'm just so submissive that I don't have a backbone. Like, I feel like some of you feel like you don't have an identity or a backbone, or just like you don't know who you really are, because I'm getting that naturally who you are, though, you just flow. Like, you're like water. Some of you are Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio, okay, or you have water in your chart. I just heard like your North Node, okay? So for some of you, like, this is like what your soul is learning how to do, is to love without fear and love without shame, okay? That's what I'm getting. Some of you like really have shame and fear around the things that you genuinely love to do, or you enjoy, or and I also feel like you be back and forth with whether you go back and forth with whether you do love something, or if it's fit for you, or if you should just keep, like, there's just a flip side to this shit. Like, you be like, hold on, maybe I should just go boss up and do me, like, that's something I feel like it's more of a fantasy for you guys. And I'm not trying to knock you down or anything like that, but I feel like I'm just picking up on, like, that's more of a fantasy, because you really don't want to be that fucking serious all the time. You really don't want to have to boss up and, like, I'm just getting, even, what am I trying to say? Like, this is a different personality type. Like, you're very laid back, and this might just be in whatever area I'm speaking about. Like, you might love to make music, but you feel pressure to actually produce it and put it out there for the world. But really, you don't want to do that. You want to just love it in private or share it with the people you love in your community. You don't want to be mainstream or whatever. And so I feel like that's an example of like the back and forth within your head, because you feel like, well, what if it's pointless? What if it's not enough because I'm just doing it for me? There's no money behind it. There's no business, but I'm getting that you'll be surprised on like what pure love and intent can do for you. Okay, this world is an illusion. All that business shit, like that's just, you can learn it and you can prosper from it, but at the same time, that's not mandatory for you to actually succeed on this earth. God is the only thing that you really need, because like that knowledge and all that stuff comes when it's time, y'all. Everything you feel like you're lacking right now, and you feel like kind of embarrassed to step out and reveal and show yourself or something here, I'm getting like that's just you. That's only you, how you see yourself. Like people don't even see you like that. They actually see you as amazing. Like once you really like, I'm getting, guys, like if you can fake it till you make it, you're going to see results. Like just continue doing what you're doing, like a lot of you really are just still going, like you're not stopping just because you have these doubts or these thoughts, or just because somebody says something that it could be true. Maybe they have a point to that, maybe there's some truth to that. Okay. But that don't mean that you're stopping what you're doing, you know who you are. Like I am getting that, even though you might flow all the time, like you go where the wind takes you. You don't have, I'm getting like you're not that structured. You don't care to be that structured. And that's why I'm getting that there's a lot of shame, because you just want to be free. And you have this side of you that's like kid-like and free and innocent. And then you have that side of you that's like fear-based and feel like, because this side of you that just wants to be a so-called adult. You know what I'm saying? And this adult energy is all made up. Like this is the problem. Like this is the problem. Like most people are still trying to like find their innocence again, because they lost it. They lost their childlike energy due to trying to chase something, trying to chase money or love or success, whatever it is. They lost themselves in the process. And so, I'm just getting like, you don't want to lose this part of you this is what God put within you for you to prosper. This is your money. This is your gold. This is what everybody is looking at, trying to take from you. This is what people are trying to keep you from seeing that is within you already, And when I say people, I don't want to say like, yeah, for some of you, it is people. Like if you put yourself in a certain environment, you will see that people are like that. Okay. But for some of you, you don't even fuck with people. Okay. So everything is energy at the end of the day. People are just vehicles for the spirits that they embody. So I'm getting like the spirits within people, or the entities in the world, that they're attracted to this, like a moth to a flame, And it's crazy because yes, you will burn their ass up because your light is so bright. They just get confused on the way there. They're like, hold on, and where, like, they lose themselves in your light. Okay, so at some point they just have to wake up and see they're wrong and start to see things more from your perspective, because you are in a higher vibration, and it's just that simple. Okay. So at the end of the day, you guys are protected. That's like really the main message. You guys have a very blessed energy, and people, entities, whatever, like animals, everything is just so attracted to you. Like you are so attractive right now. Okay. Everything like that you're embodying, you're feeling good about yourself. I'm getting like, you might have those thoughts or whatever, but at the end of the day, deep down, you really do like love the shit out of yourself. Like how unique you are. Like there's nobody on this planet like you. The way that you think, the way that you operate, the way that you speak, walk, talk, love people, like that you're so unique. And that's actually what makes you so attractive as well, because it's like that water, that emotion that you have, that love that you have, it's like honey. It's so sweet, y'all. And it's also it's sweet because that it's sweet, if that makes sense. There's people out here who have love, but they don't treat it like that. Like they're sour, you know what I'm saying? Like they might want love so bad, but they don't act like it. They act very rude and stuff. So whatever is in there is pretty much lemons, you know. Don't nobody want that. That's too sour. That's, you know, bitter. But you're like very content with yourself. You're very content with whether things work out or not. You know, like you don't care about chasing anything. You do have wants though. Like you have desires, you know what I'm saying? But deep down, you're just here for the ride, the experience of life. Like, you know that things come when they're supposed to, or, you know, maybe they, like, you're just here observing as a human. Like, I'm getting very passive, but at the same time, you're active when you are called to take action. Like, you're not just passive. But I feel like you just really need to love on yourself more. For a lot of you, like, you really can't do that no more than you already are. Like, you just keep doing what you're doing, you know, like you love so hard. Like, and what I was saying in the beginning is that there is a huge, like, there's a surprise coming, okay? Like, I don't know what it is that you've been working on, but you're going to be surprised very soon at some results here. I feel like it's going to be like random compensation, or it could also be an energy. Like you just get an upgrade. You start to feel yourself for real. Like you start to feel different and walk. You just move different. Okay. And, this, whatever it is that comes in, for some of you, this is marriage too, or like it's a new life. Like something here is going to happen for you to where you're going to be able to work with this. Like, that's the vibe I get from that guest room children card. It's like, first of all, it says guest room children, but I'm getting that it's going to start to become yours. Like something, this guest room, like they're making it their own. Okay. So it's something here about maybe you were supposed to temporarily have something, but then you ended up owning it or something here. It's something here that just fell into your lap. Like, oh, like because you were just so nurturing, or just because you're just who you are, you have such a kind heart, you're being rewarded with something. Like somebody just wants to give you something because they just can't help themselves. They have to give this to you. Like they want you to be happy. They want you to receive something that's going to make you feel, I'm getting like safe, secure, loved, protected. Okay, those are the 4 words I really am hearing. Safe, secure, loved, and protected. And protected is a big one, because I'm getting like, for a lot of you, you feel so just soft and flowy and innocent. And like I said, this doesn't have to be like, don't confuse this with gender, and don't confuse this with being weak either, because people like to associate sensuality with weakness, and also like a certain feminine energy, instead of like realizing that masculine energies can be sensual as well, but it just looks a different way. Okay, so you could just really, if you're a masculine, like you can really have a soft heart. You can really feel for people. And as a man or a masculine, like you really take action and you use your power. So like, yeah, don't get caught up in no gender stuff or like the way things look. Just really take the message as it is. Like, be open-minded, but also only take what resonates. Okay. But something here is going to be yours very soon. You're going to have an upgrade in your life. This could be a title. This could be a new environment, new friends, or just a new you. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I really am picking up on fame for some of you as well. Like this attention that you guys are going to be getting is going to feel like you are just well known, and people might not know your name, but people know people are attracted to your energy. Yeah. So like if they see you one time, they're not going to forget you. Like if they see you again, it's like, oh, that's that girl or that's that guy, like you are very, you stick out like a sore thumb, whether you realize it or not. You might feel like you're just plain Jane, plain old, Sam or whatever. Like you feel like you're nobody sometimes. Like you feel like nobody knows who you are and you don't do anything important, but you really are so important in this world. I feel like you really need to hear that. Like I'm talking about in this world and in your community and to yourself. You have to see that, you know, you're very important. You're very useful and valuable, okay? Like there's something that you're doing that's working and you might not see it right now because it's who you are. But I think you just really need to hear that and also know that something here is coming in for you. You might feel like bored with life and feel like I've been doing this for so long. I don't know, like I'm ready for an upgrade in my life. Those thoughts that's coming in is really God showing you that the upgrade is actually coming in. It's not showing you that you have to do anything to obtain it, but these feelings are there for a reason, showing you that yes, you are tired of whatever this is. You are tired of a certain pattern or a certain cycle. You are ready to grow. And with that being said, it's saying that you are ready, not saying that you have to get ready. So it's only like a matter of time before this actually does shift on the physical realm. It shifts first on the spiritual realm where you're starting to feel different, and you might, you know, like all of this happens internally first, and then some of you are getting signs of whatever this is. But yeah, like if you just pay attention, like I feel like you're so busy too, like you're just doing your thing, or you might just be caught up in everyday life, not seeing behind the scenes. But spirit is definitely showing you signs that something here is changing or you're upgrading. I'm getting to pay more attention to those signs so that, you know, it can amplify that energy. Because if you're paying attention to how things are now or the things that you don't want, then you're amplifying that, okay? You're amplifying what you don't want, and it's going to just take longer to get to where you want to be, okay? So just start paying attention, like shift your focus, be more mindful and intentional with your energy. And I'm getting that you really are doing a great job with that, but that was for some of you that may be having a hard time with staying focused and believing in yourself and just, you know, that self-image, okay? So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to the message this far. Please hit the thumbs up button and comment. Let me know if it resonates, okay? You don't have to comment, but at least hit the thumbs up if it does resonate so that I know. And then subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, okay? I don't have a schedule of how often I post, but you can hit the bell to stay notified. Like you'll get a notification when I do post, okay? Or when I go live. So yeah, much love to everyone. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.